This tutorial is created for everyone, including people that has no experience in volumetric LED screens, 3D content creation, or Touchdesigner content creation. Hello, this is Danilo Grande from LedPulse, and in this tutorial we are going to create a light moving 3D platform using only Touchdesigner and our rendering patch for Dragon O system volumetric screen. Okay, so as you can see, this is a very simple example that normally would be not so interesting in any other format or any other type of screen. It's just a line or a platform coming up and down, but in the Dragon is quite spectacular, because basically you are controlling 144,000 LEDs, in this case from the bottom to the top. All that you need to follow this tutorial is to download the free trial version of Touchdesigner in the Touchdesigner website and the patch for content creation in Dragon O system in our website, and you will be able to download a patch that when you open will look something like this. So the people that is used to the Touchdesigner interface will find this very familiar. It's a typical basic configuration of the Touchdesigner that is composed by a camera, a geometry, and a light. And in this case we have a material, and at the end we have a render that is taking all of this information out in a video signal. So in this case, this patch is designed to create content for our volumetric LED screen. So here in the geometry we have a box that is symbolizing the real three-dimensional structure of a dragon that is 3 meters tall and 2 meters deep. So as you can see, this is the basic difference in between a normal 2D screen, like the TV screen or a mobile phone screen is a 2D. But in this case, we have a volumetric screen that is including the Z axis or the axis zeta, that is the deepness. So this allows us to project real three-dimensional content. So in Dragon O we have a high density of LEDs that makes possible to make really acceptable volumetric content. So if you want to have more information, you can go to our website. So anything that is inside this box that we call CubeX is going to be transmitted to the real volumetric screen automatically and even in real time. So we are going to start building something that is going to be inside this box. So we will make double click over an empty area, and then you have all of these options that you can check tutorials for basic management of Touchdesigner, and you can understand what is each one of these categories. Surface operator, that is the one that we are interested in to manage now. So the surface operator is basically 3D objects and 3D concepts inside this category. So we are going to go to the most simple one. So we can text here, we are looking for a box. So as soon as you put the first letters is appearing, here we have a box. We locate the box wherever we want to place it, and automatically is coming to our geometry. So the first thing that we have to do is to make this box to fit into this CubeX, that is the representation of the volumetric space. So we have to change the measures. So you have to go here to the parameters with the right click, and the parameters will appear. Or another way to make the parameters appear is to click in this operator and press the letter P. So we can see that the size of this box is by default 1 by 1 by 1. So we have to fit it into this cubex or the virtual space. So we have to first modify the deepness maybe. So let's see if 2 is enough. So it's fitting on the dimensions of the box. So now we have to increase in the x axis. So we put 3, and we have to compress it a little bit in the y axis. So we can put 0.2, for example. So this, we have what we are looking for is a maze of light, but in this case it's really in the border. So to ensure that everything that we have is going to be projected in the screen, we can maybe scale it a little bit beyond the limits of the screen, just to ensure that all that we have here is going to be projected. So we just can make sure that it's fitting on the box. So perfect. So now we are going to modify this box. So what we need to do is to include another operator. You can go to this cable line and right click and insert an operator. And in this case, we will insert a transform operator. Put it here. So in the settings of the transform operator, you can see that is one that is called translate. So what we want to do is to move this surface along the screen. So we have to move it in the y-axis. So we first have to locate which is the limit of the screen. So let's move it 1. We can see that it's still not the limit, so we can put 1.5, and we found that approximately 1.5 is the limit, but we want to take it even beyond the limits. So it's 1.8, let's say. So now we are sure that 1.8 is the limit, the upper limit of the screen, that we are sure that the mass, in this case, is going to be a mass of light, is going to be out of the screen. So for instance, it's very logic that minus 1.8 is going to be the down limit. Counting on the center of the box is going to be the 0.0. So now we know the limits, that is minus 1.8 in the lower limit and 1.8 in the upper limit. So now what we are going to do, there is many ways to move this along the cubex, but we are just going to select one of the options. That is something very useful. We are going to use a slider. So what we have to do is to double click again and go to the compositions, and we locate the slider in the second column. We put the slider here. So it's like a normal slider that we can, if you activate the slider here, you can just move across. So what we need to do is to control the location in the y-axis of this box that is representing the mass of light that we finally will transmit to the dragon. So we come back to the parameters of the transformation, and we know that we have to move it from 1.8, that is the upper limit, to minus 1.8, that is the down limit. So in order to do this, we are going to link this slider to the y-axis value. So what we need to do is first, we are going to, with the right click, we have to create another operator that is null. And in the null operator, we are sure that this value is going to be transmitted. Later we will see how it works, but the people that is used to Touchdesigner know that this is just reflecting anything that happens from here to the final null. So we will put something in the middle that is called math. We come to the transform operator. We click in the right down corner, and we see that the null operator is transforming, and is coming a small arrow. So we click in this arrow and transfer the value to the x-axis, and it's a export chop. So now what is going on is that we have the possibility to move the mass of light with the slider. But we can see that it's moving only to the limit of 1, because the slider is programmed to go from 0 to 1. And the point 0 is in the middle of the box, and the point 1 is not even close to the limit. So we remember that the limit, up limit was 1.8, and the lower limit was minus 1.8. So this is why we use the operator math, because with math we are going to transform these values into something that is achieving what we need, that is coming not from 0 to 1, but from minus 1.8 to 1.8. So we go directly to the math value. We go to range, and in this moment we see that range 0 is the original range is from 0 to 1, and let's say the reflection value is 0 to 1, so nothing changed. So here we have to put the equivalent that we are looking for. So 0 in this case is this point, so it's the middle of the box. The equivalence that we are looking is minus 1.8, and in the point 1 that is close to the bottom but not enough, we have to put 1.8. So now we see that the slider is working exactly as we wanted. So this is all that we need. Now we have absolute control over the mass of light, over the box, in this case, that is inside our cubex, and this box is representing a mass of light that will be automatically transmitted to the dragon, creating something like this. In the next tutorials, we will see how easy it is to create more complex volumetrical content for Dragon O system, import files from other 3D programs, create interactions with other elements like music or 3D cameras. We will explore the possibilities of Dragon O system as a VJ machine. We will have a special guest from the Touchdesigner creators community from all over the world, sharing their creations for Dragon O system. Subscribe to our channel and visit our social networks. We will keep you informed about the events where the content that you create will be exposed.